Hey, Real Producers community, we are blessed today to be with Tony Lupescu from Fifth Third Bank. Tony has offices in Oak Brook and downtown, and what a lot of you might not know is that Tony and his team wrote over $200 million in loans in 2019. So if anybody knows how to get a loan closed, it's Tony and his team. He's also the the top loan officer nationwide in all of the Fifth Third banks. And he's the number 52 loan officer by volume in the country. So, Tony, we're grateful that you are part of the Real Producers community, one of our great preferred partners. How did you get your start? How did you get started in mortgages, and how long have you been a lender?
Yeah, Joe, thanks for having me. I actually, a good friend of mine from high school was trying to convince me to get into the mortgage business for a long time. I went to school for accounting, got my CPA, did some public accounting for a few years. After years of him trying to convince me to get in the mortgage business with him, and said he thought it would be good for me. I decided to take a shot at it, and that was about 16 years ago at the end of 2004.
Wow, I'm kind of amazed at your volume given 16 years in the business. I mean, that's pretty amazing. Do you serve clients and write loans just in the Chicago area, or do you do work in other states as well?
No, it's basically all over the U.S. at this point. I mean, primarily we do a lot of business in Chicago. That's where I started, and I grew my business in Chicago and the surrounding suburbs, like in the Chicagoland area. But since I started, I had so many clients that moved. Either they had second homes or moved to other states or cities. And I just, through those, I started making relationships, not only just with my past clients, but with other real estate agents that refer me business. So I'm really doing business all over the country at this point.
Okay. And with things the way they are, I imagine that you're working morning, noon, and night. How should realtors be advising their clients right now regarding home loans at this time?
Well, I think that just given that the current market as of today, I think it's extremely important. I mean, it's always important to get pre-approved, but I think more so now than ever, just because of the short supply of inventory, so many properties, you're going to see so many multiple offers. And really when it comes down to it, you want to make sure that your client has done all the due diligence. They know what they're getting themselves into. You know that they can get approved. And the nice thing is if you're setting yourself up with a good lender, making sure that they've done all their work, they've done all their homework, they know exactly what's happening with the client. If the listing agent calls, and which I'm seeing a lot of today, the listing agents are calling me, reaching out and saying, well, why should I go with this offer? And if it's something that I can explain the process that I've went through with them and letting them know that 100% sure they're going to close, I think it's really helpful in today's environment.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Crazy competitive. I'm seeing agents getting multiple offers. Right. Houses are flying off. The inventory is so low. Tony, big banks have kind of a stigma of not being able to get the loans done and not having the speed that other lenders or mortgage companies have. Can you speak to that?
Yeah, I would say on our side, again, we can get things closed really quickly. We have kind of a streamlined process through underwriting, processing, where I have my own team within the bank. So we can kind of streamline the process and make things get done pretty quickly. I would say just as any other smaller lenders do, but we have, the nice thing is we have some other products, some niche products that based off of our portfolio that others can't do.
That's right. As a matter of fact, you feature one of those in Real Producers, the doctor loan. What's separate? I mean, why is your doctor loan better than somebody else's?
Well, a lot of the other companies don't even have that type of loan, but basically it gives physicians the opportunity to put down no money, have no PMI potentially. So especially a lot of the physicians that are just getting started in their careers, it's really helpful. Even established physicians, we do them for as well, where they don't have to put down as much money. They still get the same interest rates and no PMI as if they would if they put down 20% or more. So it's something that I do a lot of, and it's really attractive to the clients.
Nice. So another perk for going to 20 years of college, I guess, becoming a doctor. So for agents that want to get in touch with you, what's the best way for them to reach you?
Probably email or phone is the best. My email address is tony.lupescu@53.com, or they can reach me by phone or online or social media as well.
All right, cool. Well, thanks for spending a couple minutes with us today, Tony. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks a lot for having me. I appreciate it.